Welcome back to Last of Us. We are still on our trek to find a car.
Runners.
Finding a car in post-apocalyptia. That's a realistic scenario.
Finding a car is one thing. Getting the hell out of this labyrinth is another.
I always like how in Walking Dead they always have brand new, what is it, like Subarus or whatever? Without a scratch or smudge on them. It's almost like the show was sponsored by them.
Huh, interesting.
You can't hear me! You can't hear me! I'm Batman!
That guy just looks like he had some really bad sushi.
Ugh.
Oh,
I like how
hello.
in these games you can always step on a zombie's head like a frickin' melon.
Well, I assume because they're eating their brains, the bones deteriorated.
Probably.
Boop.
Sure, you handle it, Bill. Or not.
God damn it, Bill!
You have infinite ammo, damn it, shoot him.
Yeah.
That was something you could always count on in Resident Evil 6. If you were playing single player, your partner only ever could use a handgun, but they always had infinite ammo, so it didn't really matter that they could only use a handgun. They would always
Is that
be
to
shooting.
mitigate the ammo problem in 5?
Yeah, they don't have their own inventory in a single player. They just have a handgun and ammo for the handgun. And you could heal them by using an herb on yourself while they were close by. I think. Or was that 5? That was 5. They don't die in 6. What am I thinking? Lawnmower. Maybe we should do something with all this grass.
No, lawnmower the zombies.
Well, I was thinking mow it down and then take the bag and make supplements out of it. Since potted plants can make pills, apparently.
What could you make with mulch?
I don't know. Upgrade your crafting speed.
Alright.
You win this round.
Bill's gotta be giving Joel the meanest fucking eye ever.
Well, in that case, I just stand right in front of him, flick the flashlight on and off in front of his face.
You're just trying to fuck with me, aren't you? Well, it's not gonna work.
Just be incredibly passive-aggressive.
I would've liked it if he called you out on your hoarding.
Huh. Oh, a little wooden swing set.
How should I handle this?
And stay down. Yeah, the arc is something I think straightens out as you upgrade the bow.
Yeah.
I think in Tomb Raider you just had a reticule and you had to sort of compensate for the arc yourself.
I like this a bit better.
It's kind of that thing that I feel like every weapon with an actual throwing arc or shooting arc should have in a game. Like grenades. Without that kind of thing, I can never frickin' aim the things right.
Bounce off the window you're trying to throw them out of.
It's like
It's just something humorous about missing your target with a grenade. It's like a person smoking inside a car trying to flick it out the window, then it lands inside their lap.
Oops.
it's just like, you know, in first-person shooters especially, you have grenades, but I never use them because I can never aim them properly. And, you know, there are people who've mastered them and would probably call me a noob, but that doesn't change the fact that you have to throw a bajillion grenades just to figure out how the aim works and then to master controlling that aim.
Well,
And,
grenades are always something I found as something to fish the person out.
Mhm.
Unless it's like the plasma grenades in Halo, which you're trying to use those to kill someone. But, yeah, I always took it as grenades were used to get someone out.
It's just, you have to use them in order to, you know, actually get to the point where you can control them. But then they're rare enough that you don't want to waste them. to do that.
They're so precious, you dare not use them. They're collector's items.
It's tied on the other side.
So
What
cut
about
the
going
rope.
through here?
What, the doggy door? Very careful.
Of course.
Maybe you should have given her a gun. Okay, Bill.
Give her the other bow.
You think, but no.
They ain't seen us yet.
Well, she has a bow on the cover. When does she
Yeah.
get one?
Later in the game. Spoiler alert, you get to play as her.
They're
Oh, right.
clickers, Joel.
Clickers.
No,
Picks up a pen. Clickers.
no, I mean,
Garage
like,
door opener. Clickers.
I'm talking about the light is like they haven't seen us yet. No, they're clickers, Joel. They're blind.
Well, no, I can understand him making that sort of speaking mistake. I do stuff like that all the time.
Easy
sad.
squeezy.
And then the whole house catches on fire.
And nothing of value is lost.
Nope.
Nope.
Well, actually, that house does look like the sort of size where you think there'd be quite a few things of value inside it.
That's why we're pilfering it.
Before we set it on fire. That is a nice television. Well, old television, but a nice one.
Old things can still be nice.
Oh, great, it's a jock's room.
On the first floor?
Yeah, seriously, who's the dumbass that put the jocks room on the first floor? I mean, come on.
What were they thinking?
Well,
Putting that TV in
he
that
kept
spot?
doing his exercise thing in there and pounding on the second floor floor, so you'd hear it and through the ceiling. And when that happened, it was really annoying. So they moved him to the first floor so that they wouldn't hear him all the time. So yeah,
Who puts a TV where the sun glares at?
you know, that's a surprising thing, but a lot of people do that, including my mother.
Got friends in town?
It's a flat
I
screen
don't
too.
like watching TV during the sunset.
The sun just glares through the window all day too. I don't know why it's like I would have put it like against the window, but oh god. Look at all the moss at the bottom of that pool. Jesus.
Stuff.
You can never have enough stuff.
Until you run out of inventory space.
Or they make a reality show out of it.
Yeah. Pilfering stuff.
This is a nice house. Like, sure, it's really worn down. The paint's faded everywhere. But my god.
It just needs a little touch up
Everywhere.
but we can work it out.
Just like the layout of the house, the rooms, the stuff in it, it's all very nice stuff. It's like when I said nothing of value is lost. I was wrong.
You jumped the gun a bit, arsonist.
Nope, I apparently can't open that door. Game logic.
It's kind of weird how there are arbitrarily just doors that you can't open in these places that you're actually supposed to just be able to run around and explore.
Maybe in the PS4 version we can.
No, they're not going to change any of the actual level design. Calling it right now.
Well, they might add... Wait, hang on. What does the PS3 version of Watch Dogs say? They might add 60 minutes of exclusive gameplay. Ooh.
But if you're a speedrunner, that's about 5.
5 minutes.
If you're lucky.
I haven't played Watch Dogs yet. My brother just picked it up for the PS3. The
Apparently,
PS3
it's kind of
specifically.
underwhelming, especially when you consider the
Hype
The-
around it.
yeah the hype. I haven't played it myself because I'm waiting for the Wii U
Well, yeah.
version.
Here's the warning flag. There's a PS3 version, and people are touting this as some sort of super special next generation experience. It's on the PS3 though. It's not going to do anything that our current consoles can't already do. Like, I'm sure it's a great game in its own way, but Jesus.
I think it was more that initial trailer was so cool, and then it's not like it's ever going to live up to that, unfortunately. So.
Well, what was in the initial trailer?
The E3 2012 trailer, that was a really cool trailer. I will admit, because I was there when it was like a 13-minute trailer, all gameplay, and you saw the main character go into like some club or something, and he did all of his hacking stuff, and it was super cool. And then it was just a really impressive initial trailer, where the gameplay concept and not any specific graphical thing was really shown off. And then you know, it was 2 years later, and people just stopped caring. So I think
And it just turned into GTA.
yeah.
With
Well,
a slight
apparently,
hack
I'm not
to
trying to. I'm not trying to judge any of its gameplay because I haven't played it. That's just generally what I've heard so far. Is basically just that.
It ended up being Grand Theft Auto more than anything else.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine as far as I'm concerned. Like, as long as it's a good GTA-like game, I don't mind it being a GTA-like game. I just didn't really see why people thought it was going to be so revolutionary. Whoa! Okay. There, you see.
No
Good
problem
old battle
here.
of nail on it.
That was actually Game Theory actually figured out that wood with a nail in it would probably be one of the most effective blunt weapons in the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Because it would break open the skull cavity easily, but also it's easy to swing. Unlike a sledgehammer, which might break open someone's skull very easily, but it's too heavy to lug around, and you wouldn't be able to swing it for too long before you, lost too much energy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that and garden axe were considered super effective. Molotov cocktails actually were deduced to be like one of the least practical things to have, because they like take forever to make, and honestly, if you need to destroy the brain, all the fire's gonna do is just burn them, which won't really do an awful lot because they don't give no fucks because they're zombies.
Yeah, but that's when clickers happened.
Yeah.
It's not that Molotov cocktails are useful against zombies, it's just that they're useful against that particular kind.
Plant people.
So satisfying.
Well, that was easier than I thought it'd be.
Oh no, you never say that! You never say it was easier!
Bill?
Well, irony, Bill's actually a character that survives to the end of the game.
Someone left a ladder on the bus.
Do you get confirmation at the end of the game that he's still around?
Well, I just assume so.
Well, then he might be dead. You don't know that.
Well, possibly. He lives the entire time in which we interact with him.
Bill has the wits and the skills to survive. You know, he's just a bizarre and lonely fuck.
Yeah.
There's usually one of those in most of these sort of apocalypse scenario
Yeah.
things, isn't there? You know, the crazy guy who is really good at surviving, but, you know, he's kind of deteriorated
Lonely.
socially and mentally. You know, if he's so lonely, why doesn't he... Oh, wait, that was his backstory where his partner died or something, so that's why he's alone or whatever. Never mind. I was going to ask why he doesn't get a friend, but, you know, backstory, drama, tragedy.
More so that if you read all the little
that
if you read all the little notes, and we'll find out a bit later, it's heavily implied that he's gay.
Oh, he is?
And by partner he means yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Joel, we gotta win
Huh.
Yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. I just need to brawl with these people.
There wasn't
a clicker mid cutscene.
So how exactly do clickers insta-kill you? Do they just, like, bite you or something?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah. They bite.
Oh.
They
and
go
if you-
straight for the neck.
Oh, okay, and they rip out your jugular. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Kind of attached to my jugular, honestly.
I think we're all attached to our jugulars.
What? Fucking in?
Yes, the thing is, the thing about these infected is they don't eat people.
Anywhere but here.
They just beat the shit out of you.
Well, that's because they want you to become a new infected in the easiest way. And if you die, you're not gonna. They can't control your brain. So that actually makes an awful lot of sense.